All right, everybody. Hello. Welcome to Jacqueline's Inside Out. I'm so excited that you're here with us for this amazing, incredible show. Today, we are on location. We are at Mink Studios in South Point. Amy Taylor is the creator, the designer, the CEO, the amazing entrepreneur that owns this facility that you're going to see here today. It is incredible. There is so much here in this space. There's a podcast, a photo section. She has selfie stations. She has a beauty room. She has a boardroom, everything you need for marketing in your business and your brand. So this is an amazing studio here. We are here to celebrate the relaunch and moving into 2024. This is our holiday session for this year. We're glad you're here. Stay tuned. We have so much to share with you. We'll be right back. To launch my coaching and consulting. That's what this is all about. So you all know me for many years as a salon owner, right? I mean, I've been known for that. For 27 years, I had a salon in downtown Pittsburgh, and I've worked with many of you. I worked with you before, Rachel, with the salon on different things. You know, Susan. Like, I've worked a lot of different angles of that salon, right? It was it was my heart, my dream, my heart, my passion as a young girl, 16. I didn't want to let that go. You know, this COVID, this pandemic, it changed us all, right? We all shifted, we all had to do things, and it was not going to defeat me. I was like bound and determined, and I was like, no, you know, I was going to retire from this salon. You know, I had this salon since I was 27. I was a young girl, 2 small babies at home. Opened those doors that day, and I was like, I love this. This is what I want to do. I knew I was passionate about it, helping women especially. I had a lot of men too in my chair, but women to look and feel their absolute best, right? Isn't that what we all love? And there's a lot of salon owners here too tonight, so you know what I mean and you get it. Now, this is what I'm doing. And this place here is such a great studio for it because this gives you the opportunity. This is a marketing studio, but what Amy has done here is she's given the opportunity to brand you, you know, completely, like with podcast room, and she has a photography room, and all these little cute little stations of things that she has going on. So that is why I wanted to have it here, because this place is just, it goes perfectly with what I'm doing. Everybody is in awe with this location. Everyone is just so amazed with this place, Amy. I want to introduce you to her. So this is Amy Taylor. She is the creator of this masterpiece. She's amazing.
Back at you. And all you ladies for coming here. I think it's so special whenever women support women in different businesses in this aspect. I think everybody needs to come together. I'd heard you were given the talk about there's no competitors, and I couldn't agree more. Like, we just definitely need to support each other every way we can. The reality of it is there's more than enough business, and I think there's better ways to work together. And
So I met Amy through a I was a guest on a podcast for Jenny B, and a lot of you know her. And I saw some of Jenny B's interviews. And I saw this interview with this lovely lady, and I'm like, who is that? And where is she at? And I have to meet her. And so I've been like hounding her. I'm like, Amy, I love you. I love this place. It's so perfect. This is the place for the launch. And so we just connected.
Yeah, and I mean, I love the passion. I love anybody with passion. I think that you need to go after. I'm a big advocate of Tony Robbins. That's where the sign kind of came from. But I think, F average, go up, be legendary. Whatever your legendary is, I think people fall short of going after their dreams, and then they just become bitter on the inside. And I don't want this to ever happen to anybody. So I'm always happy to support anybody that's kind of going after whatever it is you want to pursue. And I'm a huge, I just think that whether you succeed or fail, you're going to win in the end as long as you have the courage to go into it. So whatever I can do to help, thank you ladies for coming. Thanks for letting me be a part of your launch. I wish you the best success in the future. And so
We give her a round of applause.
When properly color matched, foundation and powder should have an invisible look to your skin. So what we're going to do is, just for cause and effect, when you come in for a custom blend, and I'm sorry, my back's going to be to you.
I'll serve here by Brenna.
Okay, so we have light, medium, and a dark skin program. So we can match the lightest alabaster skin to the darkest woman of color. So that's what's cool about this, because it goes from one end of the spectrum all the way down. So for cause and effect, I'm going to show you that when we put this on Erica's skin, this is the ivory. It's on this side. This is the ivory. So most of the time when you walk into the store, you're putting foundation, you're picking up the tube, and where do you put it first? Do you put it on your face? Yeah. You put it on the back of your hand, right? That's the worst place for it, because your hands sometimes are a little more tan, a little bit more hyperpigmented, maybe if you have some sun issues and things like that. So the face is the best place to put it. So what we do is we swipe from the eye all the way down through the cheek. That's ivory. And then this is porcelain. And you're going to see how the different colors change on her skin, and they're not going to be necessarily the right color. And this is beige. So these three colors belong to what's called our light skin program. So as you can see on her face, and that, so if you were to pick a color, which color would match her skin tone the best? The beige. So you can see that what we chose for her earlier was the ivory. We chose the first one because we want foundation to melt into our skin. We want it to be a palette for all our other makeup to enhance it, because makeup is an enhancement of the features, right?
But this facial that you're offering, it's different. Yeah, it's so different. It's so different. So women that are going through different stages in life and maybe going through, let's say if something that is going to break them out, or they're going through stress, or they're going through a lot of heartache, or just anything that disrupts the skin, what can they do with this? Like, what will it do to help them to come in and get this on a regular basis?
Yeah, so actually, like I said earlier, this is the concept. So it's all about rebuilding the skin. So the more you do this service, the more you are actually going to get stronger, thicker skin that is functioning properly. So even if you're someone who has a breakout, or you're actually just looking for a pick-me-up, this is going to do so much more than pick you up. It's actually going to make your skin start to function normally. So you would actually find the more you do this, the less you have those breakouts, the less oily you are. And I can stand up for that because I am the oiliest person in the world. And ever since I started using DMK, my skin has been fantastic. I don't think I've had a client that has left the salon who hasn't come back for another treatment, or has left, or hasn't come back to get more products. So it's definitely something, once you're hooked on, like, you want to come back for sure.
All right, everybody, I am here with Shannon Yanko, and I want you to experience this amazing woman right here. She's going to tell us a little bit about what she does and we're going to ask her some fun things too. But first of all, Shannon, tell us a little bit about what you do and how you help people and the desire and passion that you have for what you do.
So I am an account executive for Experience Closing Services, which means I'm a sales rep for a closing company. So I actually get to help people purchase homes, and I am the behind the scenes kind of person. So most people are familiar with real estate agents. I'm actually one of the ones that go behind the scenes. We make sure your home's free and clear to actually sell. But I'm also, my favorite part of my job is that I actually am at the closing table and I get to help everybody sign everything, and I'm the first person that gets to say congratulations, you own your first home.
Oh, I love
So,
it.
yes.
That must be such an amazing feeling to be able to share that with people for the first time.
It truly is. Today I had a little 2-year-old and she signed on a piece of paper, like with her parents, like that they bought their first home, and it was just, it's amazing.
Oh, I love that. I love that because when you get your first home, you just like have butterflies, right?
Yes.
And you just get like this really neat feeling like of accomplishment. What do you think that does for people when they really invest in something like that?
Well, it's usually the largest purchase that you ever make in your life is your
Yeah.
home. And to be able to be part of that and to be in so many of them, it's amazing. And for other people, like, I know that we bought our first home 3 years ago, and it's incredible to be able to have something that's yours and you're able to build your wealth and for your family, and it's just an amazing feeling.
It is an amazing feeling because family is the everything, right? It's the unit, it's the family, it's the
Yes.
house, the home that you built, and where you come from, and what you do in that home, and how so many memories from homes, your first home,
Yes.
and you never forget those. You never forget
Absolutely
those.
not.
Yeah, I love it. So this is so exciting. Tell us a little bit about what it is that you like to do that's fun, something fun and simple about you, something that you enjoy doing.
Well, I personally don't have a lot of time to myself, but when I do, I like to read, not the crazy thing that most people think of, but I have 2 amazing children. My son, Dayton, is 16. My daughter, Ashlyn, is 11. Oh, she'll be 11 next week, sorry. And I participate in lacrosse and hockey a lot, so we travel constantly
Oh,
for
boy.
those. So
That
I
will
do
keep you
get to-
busy.
yeah, so that's what I love enjoy. Like, I really love doing that with
Yeah,
them and
yeah.
being part of it. And I'm on the board for both of them. And
That's
yeah,
awesome.
so it's just a
That's
lot of fun.
awesome. So what I get from this conversation, and I love this, building a home, having a home, your first home, she's amazing. She will help get you there, help you get that success that you need for your first home. So check her out. She will be linked in our description, our comments, everything there. You'll find her. But yes, this is amazing. So thank you, Shannon.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in and doing this with us. We appreciate having you.
Well, thank you for having me.
All right, everybody, I'm back with Ronica Craig Broderick, and I want to introduce you to her. She's an amazing realtor. She has so much to give. She has so much value that she offers. She is just top notch. So let me introduce you to this amazing woman, Ronica. Ronica, share with the audience a little bit about what you do and how you help others.
Okay, I am a real estate agent with Realty One Group Platinum. I have offices in Bridgeville, West Mifflin, and Moon Township. Really, I service all of southwestern Pennsylvania, to be honest. So, we do have a pretty good widespread. One thing I help everybody. I really like working with first-time home buyers. I also enjoy working with veterans. I'm from a military family. My husband is 22 years retired, and I have 2 children serving with the Marines. So that's something I'm really passionate about, and helping veterans, because I feel like they're kind of the forgotten group. They have a lot of, there's a lot of benefits out there for them, but they're not utilized, and most realtors don't really understand VA loans. So
Yeah.
I make it, my priority.
I love that. I love the fact that she specializes in veterans. Of course, she helps others as well, but specializing in veterans because she has 2 sons that are veterans. That's amazing. What an incredible giving that must feel when you are able to help these veterans that need a home. Tell us a little bit about that. What calls you to do that? Where does that come from? As far as deep down in your soul to be able to give back to them.
I feel like I feel like I need to do some. I worked in politics before I came into real estate, and I did it because I wanted to feel good about myself at the end of the day. But that doesn't always happen in politics.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. But
Right.
I feel that in this business, I kind of control the narrative.
Yeah.
So I'm able to help people, and what I really love is like connecting veterans. Like when I have a veteran buy a home from another veteran, and they're getting, most of the time you're bringing a check to the closing table, but
Yeah.
most of my veterans are walking away with checks at the closing table, so they're
Oh.
actually making money when they buy houses.
Wow.
And that's really
That's
important to
awesome.
me because it's
Yeah.
It's giving them the start that they need in life. So
And they deserve every
Yeah,
minute
they
and every
served us,
second and
so.
everything about it, right?
Yes.
Well, thank you for your service to your
thank
family.
you.
We're so happy to
Thank
have you.
you. Appreciate
Tell
it.
us a little personal thing. Like, I know you like to travel. So tell us a little bit about like something that you like to do with traveling. I would love to hear that.
Oh my gosh, I feel like I just work to travel sometimes, but I just recently got married, so that kind of, it's nice because I, found a partner after all these years
Yeah.
who's just as passionate about traveling as I am, and I spent a lot of time traveling in Europe, but when I was younger, and in the recent years, I've really spent a lot of time in the United States because there's so much to offer here. I
Yeah.
love the West. I love Utah.
Yeah.
This year is a big trip for us because for our first anniversary, we're going to go to Egypt, and I'm really
Beautiful.
excited because that's been my lifelong dream.
Yeah.
So excited about that.
Amazing.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, I'm back with Dina Irwin. She's a salon owner, and I would love to share her with you and tell you a lot about what she does and how amazing she is in her salon. She's an expert at something, so let's find out what that is. Dina, tell our audience a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Hi, Jackie. Thank you. So my name's Dina Irwin. I'm from a small town in Bedford, Pennsylvania. I specialize in hair color. I love any kind of hair color, color corrections. I stay up to date on the latest trends. So
Yeah.
it's basically what I love.
And she loves to do color, which is so fun. What are some of the fun colors that you like to do? Like, what do you like to do? The highlights, or tell us a little bit about that. Or you do the hybrid colors with the blues and greens, or are you more of the classic?
It seems like a lot of people that come to me are like blonding clients. But I love all colors. I love brunettes. I would love to just start doing more of the vivid colors.
Yeah.
But I don't get too many of those clients, but I would love to start doing them
Yeah.
more and more. So
Awesome. What do you see is the trend for the fall season and the holiday season right now?
right now, everything is all about the cowboy copper.
Oh, the cowboy
coppers,
copper.
The deep brunettes are really in
Ooh.
right now. The beige blonde, that's a really pretty color
Pretty.
right now. And
Awesome.
you can also be blonde in the winter. You can just do a little bit what I call reverse balayage, and so
Okay.
you're just adding a little bit of lowlights back in
Beautiful.
to your, but it's not like a stripey look.
Yeah.
It's more of a great graduate look of the brown going into the blonde.
I love that. I love
Yeah.
that. That sounds so pretty. So that's amazing that you can have, those different tones in your hair, different seasons, different color for different seasons. She's your girl. She loves to do color. So I'm so excited that you're here with us tonight. Thank you so much for doing this. We had an amazing time here tonight. We've shared so much with you between the photo room, the selfie stations, the boardroom, all of it, right? So I need to introduce you to Amy Taylor, the amazing founder of this facility here in South Point. Amy, tell us a little bit about what you do here and your inspiration behind it.
Hey, Jackie, thank you so much for thinking of having your event here. We are a full-service marketing firm. I think the space serves great as an event space for you to host something. Your event specifically was just like perfect because getting the full service, educating on marketing, talking through the beauty tips, and then into the photo ops, the video, and the podcast cafe kind of checks all of our boxes. So that's what we do here at Mink. So we do a lot of strategic consulting. I'll work with different companies if they're looking to buy, acquire, sell, launch. So we help build that plan that makes it work for them. Or we go and we do any creative service, video, graphic, web, social media. We can step in as an internal marketing team on an external basis. or we can rent out the space by the half day, by the full day. So if you're a creative freelancer in any capacity, you're looking for a place to shoot or host an event, we have a studio, a podcast cafe, or a venue for you. Especially medical training with the ORX room, it's pretty great for any type of medical training as well. So, but again, thank you. This is an amazing group. I encourage everybody to join, and you are just a wonderful soul.
Thank you, Amy. I feel the same way. You're a wonderful soul too. Everything that has happened here tonight could not have happened without her and her inviting us here. So I'm so privileged and honored to be able to showcase your business here and just the amazing woman that you are. So thank you so much for having us.